Welcome to Richmond Comix. I'm just going to give you a tour. We moved in this location on January 1st, so for those of you who have not yet seen the store because of this pandemic, we're just going to show you around. You like my window display? Alright, so when you first walk in, we have the young adult section. So here we have a little spotlight for the kids. These are our best-selling books. So we have Dog Man and Smile, Sisters, Raina books. And then we get into some novels, some young adult novels. We have Marvel and Star Wars and some novels based on your favorite comics. And then we also have regular novels that aren't based on comics, but they're just awesome books. And then you get to the wall, we have some Harry Potter and Star Wars things. And then here we start having young adult trades, so your favorite Boom comics and DC comics. All of these are trades, graphic novels. And then we have these little displays of graphic novels as well for some other brands like First Second and Roar. So some of our favorite graphic novels are here. And then we have our new release section. See, new releases. So these are not necessarily like in the last week, but in the last month, these are all the new releases in the young adult section. So you can walk around and see all of those. We have some t-shirts, starting in our boutique section, some Geeky Pierre, some beautiful handmade items. Here we have some diverse novels, all kinds of novels. So we also carry books now, not just comics. Oops, that was dusty. Back to our boutique section, we have some how to write comics and art books, coloring books, some blank variants so you can draw your own art or make your own comic if that's your fancy, and art supplies. And now we're entering my favorite section, the kids section. We have this Marvel superhero games, some posters. Here we have the single issues in the kids section, and then we start getting into the spotlight graphic novels. So these are all newer spotlight books, and then we have our new release section in the next panel. So we try to keep the last 2 weeks up at all times. And then we have the Native American Heritage section. And look at this new addition. It's Iron Man Legos. Isn't that awesome? So let's go back down here. Show all the kids' books. They're sorted by brand. So we have Amulet, we have Andrew McNeil Publishing, we have Dial, which is an imprint of Penguin, and then we get into some more Penguin and Scholastic books through here. And then on this wall, check out that poster. Isn't it gorgeous? Jen Bartel. We have some other kind of mismatched graphic novels over here. Star Wars section, so all of the Star Wars graphic novels for kids are on this table here. And then we also have the spinner racks. All of these are Star Wars. We have some Cartoon Network and Boom graphic novels, comics, on this spinner rack. Sonic. And keep coming through, we have all of our board books up on the wall. Our DC Comics, Marvel Comics, Disney, Dark Horse, and Boom are on this wall here. And then we get to Little Brown and Top Shelf, IDW, Lion Forge, First Second, Oni. They're kind of labeled, they're in kind of alphabetical order, but they're typically sorted by brand. So if you know the publisher of your comics, that's how we can find them. and then some more board books and diverse books here. Then we get into the gaming-ish section. So we have Lego, Minecraft, and Sonic. So all your Sonic books are on this shelf here. We have more spinner racks, of course. All your Marvel books are on this one, and then DC, and then everything else is over here. And then we have 2 racks of little golden books. All of these are your superheroes, so Spider-Man and Guardians, and then you have all your Disney books over here. So Tangled and Beauty and the Beast, all your fun movies. And Pokemon. So we still carry Pokemon, we just don't have any leagues anymore. But you can find all your Pokemon books, your cards down here. We still carry sets of cards, so all that can be found under the Pokemon sign. And then we also have our novel section and the kids section through here. So all the novels are found around the bottom. And then we have some spotlight books for some of your favorite people in history are through the middle. And then we kind of have a little spotlight section at the top. Some newer releases and some fun books that we want to spotlight there. Now, back to our gaming section. All over the place, sorry. Flux. It's our favorite game. We carry every type we can find. So everything Flux related is here, and then we get into the Munchkins and some dice for D&D here. Our subscriber boxes do not enter. This empty table here is our workspace. Tommy's always busy pricing comics and organizing comics and putting in orders. So that's Tommy's desk. He's not here today. And in this showcase we have our pint glasses, as you see here. And then we'll typically spotlight some things on the top here. So we have some Baby Yoda stuff still hanging out. And any new pops we get usually go here before they go over here where I'm about to show you. Here's our book club shelf. So we do a monthly book club. Right now we're on Zoom because pandemic. So this month we're reading Lock and Key, and then we have November and December books displayed as well. And then also your price guides. Now, statues. See our beautiful statues in the showcases here. And then we have puzzles, pop vinyl figures, other little knick-knack figures, some bow and bust on the bottom, and then more statues here in the showcases. We have some buttons. If you want to get you an RCX button, $2. We have the more expensive Pokemon cards are in this showcase here. So you can ask for those, and then we have keychains, more keychains. These really cool bookmarks and plates. More statues in this showcase. All right. This is Philip's favorite section of the comic store. So we have some slabbed books up top. So all the CGC priced books up top. We have the weekly premium variants and last week's premium variants, and then they'll kind of hang around for a little while until we pull them on this panel. And then these 3 panels rotate every few weeks. So we go through our back stock and show you new things every so often. So that's always changing, so come check that out. And then we have supplies. supplies. Boxes and top loaders, bags and boards, storage albums, and we have them in pretty much every size you can get. Dividers for your boxes. We have some more art supplies as well. We have these portfolios, and these are awesome when you travel. You can store your comics without them getting damaged in your suitcase. Those are really handy. There's a cart there. More boxes. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the back issues. They start down here by the supplies with A, and then they go down and around alphabetically. And we also sort by family, so if you're looking for Batman or Nightwing or Batgirl, they're all under B. And then Spider-Man is under S, no matter if it's amazing or spectacular, stuff like that. We have a little guide somewhere if you have questions, or you can always ask. But starting here, we have all of our back issues starting with A. And all the way down these racks here. Don't let me run into anything. So, they're also labeled so you can see, and then the tops are off so you can kind of see what's in each box. So we have L, M, and come around, we have our dollar bin. So all these books, even in the drawers, are all $1. Everything. So you can go through the drawers too, it's not just the top. And then we start back with M and continue with the back issues. All the way back to the back. More back issues. I don't like walking backwards. Okay, and then we have our consignment section. So these are sorted alphabetically, but in this own section. So these are priced differently because they're consignment. Just so you know. So there's all kinds of random things in there. We have this cart for your shopping pleasure. So if you are short like me, you can pull a box off the top shelf and set it here so it's easier for you to get around. Whatever you need it for. And now our bathrooms, you don't have to get a tour of that. But we have boxes. We have art boxes, magazine boxes, short boxes, long boxes for the young, able people. And then we have our trade racks. So our trades are sorted by publisher as well. So we start with Marvel, and everything is alphabetically or sorted by family like the back issues are. So this shelf here are Marvel, and we kind of label, like the Spider-Man section starts here, as you can see, so look for little pictures like that. And then Marvel continues over here, as shown, X-Men, and then we get to Conan, so you have Conan from Marvel and Conan from Dark Horse all in the same section, so that's not confusing. And then all Star Wars, so Marvel is the new Star Wars publisher, but even the old Dark Horse stuff is over here as well. So that's all Marvel, and then we start the DC. So we have these creepy little masks as a divider. And then all the DC trades start here and continue on down to here. You can see the helpful labels at the top of the shelf to tell you what section you're in. And then we start image. So we spotlight a lot of image books. We rotate the forward-facing ones every so often to spotlight. But these two shelves here are all image books, sorted alphabetically. And now, boom! Boom, shakalaka. So on this white shelf here, we have all of our boom trades. Some books are going to be in two sections, so we'll have them in the young adult section and over here. like Lumberjanes. They're in both places, so you can find them. And then on the bottom here, we have our Terry Moore section. So everything that we have Terry Moore is all down there. And then we have the rest of our trades that aren't sorted by publisher. So Dark Horse, Lion Forge, Oni, Aftershock, anything else I can't remember, but everything else will be here. On this shelf and this shelf. And this shelf. Everything is alphabetically, so hopefully you can find it. And now, the manga section. You like my mango? So we put the new manga on the top shelf here. And I guess down here as well. So all the manga that's new goes here, and then we sort it by age bracket, just so there's no confusion. We have all ages down at the bottom. And then as you continue, you have teen on this shelf. 13 plus is this shelf. And then older teen, 16 plus is on this shelf. And then we get to the mature readers down here. And we still carry Dungeons and Dragons manuals. They can be found here at the end of the manga section. All the way in the back, we have our half price trades rack. So everything on this shelf is half off of the price that's marked. And then art boxes galore. So, art boxes. And then we get to the new comics. Ooh, comic book bins. Our new trades will be found here at the beginning of the new release rack, or the last 6 months rack, I guess you could say. And then all the singles from the last 6 months are going to be on this wall. We have them sorted alphabetically. We have these handy tabs that tell you where each section begins. And then we use these tabs to tell you new this week and new last week. And we'll also, if there's assorted covers or new number 1, they'll be labeled as such. Oops. So we have those handy dandy color-coded labels for all of those. And if you see an out of stock sign, anything that has a new label but you see this, you can ask us, but it says out of stock. We might be able to order more, but that's why you have to ask. And then we continue down, still alphabetically. Ooh, so Justice League section starts here. We have these little labels as well. Oh my gosh, that one hasn't been moved in a while. Sorry. Previews is new this week, so they can be found here in the P section. So like I said, the last 6 months are all on the wall, or if the series ends, they can be found in the back issue bin. And then we have a local publisher section. So these books are all put out by Ad House, which is a local publisher in Richmond. And then on the last panel, we have some single issues by local creators as well. Our Classics Illustrated rack. And then we have some other back issues and stuff that have not been sorted into the other back issue bins. They're more recent acquires. They're usually $3, $4 range. So you can take a gander through all of these to see what's new in the shop. And say hello to my friend Batman. Can you see him? He's wearing his mask. So, I think that's everything. Did I forget anything? And when you're done, you can come check out. Thanks for watching.